I'm going to fuck this up.
Big mistake.
I regret this immediately.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 80 of Bards and Nobles, the first all-male, all-new D&D podcast. I'm Brian, the Dungeon Master, and tonight I'm joined by...
I'm Anthony Boyd, and I'm playing Grit Screwdell.
I'm Trey O'Neill, and I am never nude.
My name is Andrew Gannon. I will be playing Elon Musket, and I am nude under these clothes.
Aaron Williams playing Larry Terry, the overweight barbarian.
Oh, goddamn.
Blake Harrison playing Ninja Bay, the ninja samurai crabman.
Charles Nelson playing Max Stormblade, the human paladin.
Old Stormcock.
All right,
When did we stop doing Stormcock?
Apparently we never have.
I never stopped. Who's doing the recap for us tonight?
Motherfucker over there.
Babyface Boyd.
Well, this is face this time.
Excuse me. Baby Dick Boyd. Sorry.
Baby butt boy.
Last time on Bards and Nobles, Keybay pulled Grits into an alley and was wearing a ninja suit and informed him that he needed to help Keybay destroy the bakery. Grits was conflicted because, you know, Annie Ann is... I don't know what Aaron's doing.
What the hell's going on?
No one knows what he's doing.
You
Keep
to
talking.
lower the mic so he can see you in the video.
He just wanted you to keep talking.
Stall? Am I stalling?
Continue talking until the end of the episode.
Anyway,
Starting at the beginning.
I talked Annie Ann into moving the bakery and opening up a different type of store. Keybay believed it thus far, and they're moving to the middle class part of town, upper middle class. Apparently, while I was gone, the Dawnguard are throwing a dinner party with the Shimmering Knights, and we're hiring some help. I'm interviewing people. Keybay's interviewing people. Shrimp's interviewing people. And apparently,
Second job?
Yeah, you didn't hear that?
and apparently, Baron has become super obsessed with being a good stay-at-home chef.
Mom.
And that's where we left off.
Okay.
Also, the Void, we plan on ambushing them or doing something at some point.
Something with a campaign, I don't know.
That's secondary.
Yeah,
Dinner party.
The plot.
we are putting on this dinner party.
I would like to hire a messenger.
We have like 15 days.
Sure. Let's see. You hire a messenger. How many? It's apparently 2 copper per mile. Or however, how far do they have to go?
What?
He said, I hire a messenger. And he said, how many? A. I would like to hire a messenger.
What do you? As he hires what do you need a message for? What do you need?
Just send a message.
I was thinking of sending messages.
I need him to deliver a message to the Shimmering Knights.
I can just do that.
Why don't you just walk over there? They're in the same city.
Animal messenger?
Yeah.
Hire an animal
server.
messenger.
Okay.
Hey, if you send Biff, we can bully them into...
Don't rely on magic. There's like people in this town.
Just
that
walk your
they
lazy
work.
ass over there.
I'm trying to help this economy.
They're like 5 blocks down. Just walk over there.
We can magic
I'm
the shit
most
out of
certainly
this.
not walking down there.
I message the Shimmering Knights. Whatever you do, if you see a messenger, kill them on sight.
I tell the messenger.
You get a message back. I can see you right now.
We share this tower.
I'm in the room next door.
I need you to find the Shimmering Knights and deliver this message. Like, okay, and he goes upstairs. I send them an invite to
we'll say
cordially
they're about
invite
5
them.
blocks away.
All right.
Yeah.
I send a message to cordially invite them to a fine dinner party.
Sure.
It's much better if it's written and then delivered by hand.
Right.
And, you know, it's just
Fancy.
can't just like send them a.
Are you hiring a skilled or untrained person to message?
Oh, skilled.
Okay.
The most skilled.
That's fine.
I spend 45 minutes out back, like giving it like foot racing them. Trying to figure out which one's
You could have
quickest.
delivered it by then.
Yeah, but I'm not going to.
That's beneath him.
All right. Yeah, it's like 2 copper.
I
It's
would
the
also-
going rate.
I would also like to hire a
What's the staying rate?
calligraphist.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
A highly skilled one.
Yes.
Their work is 2 gold piece per day.
Oh, perfect.
And this is for any amount of servants that you hire or employees or workers. A skilled person is 2 gold piece per day, and an untrained person is 2 silver piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hire a stenographer.
Okay.
How much did
Skilled, highly skilled, to write individual invitations to
Highly
each of
skilled, like a specialist.
That's like
expert?
It's like 100 gold.
Is that
a day.
is that on there?
It is now. It's 4 gold a day.
No price is too high.
4 D gold?
Do you want the grandfather of cartography or not cartography of calligraphy?
Yeah, I want a map so that they they know where to go to deliver the message.
I feel like you need a cartographer to make a map.
You can hire one.
Find it.
His name is Grandfather Grugale.
That's a specialty order or a specialty, so it's gonna be pretty expensive.
Handwritten invitations to each of the Shimmering Knights.
Sure.
And then delivered by hand, all skilled workers.
All right. 1,
I have a
2, 3,
question.
4, 5. Yeah, it's gonna be like 10
Billion
20.
gold.
20 gold.
20 gold?
Yeah.
All right.
That includes price of delivery.
Fantastic.
I have potentially 2 questions. First question is for Trey.
Yes.
I interviewed to be a valet. Did I get accepted?
Absolutely, but I can only pay you 2 silver a day. As
Next
you are
question.
untrained.
How much should he pay me? Skilled or unskilled?
Do you have proficiency in valet?
Yes.
What is a valet?
Challenge on your character sheet.
My
like that's a
profession is
deception
speed
check.
racer. I do not have proficiency in tool.
I hire him to be a tool.
Wait, as a fighter, do you get the proficiency in
That's
carts?
Carts.
Carts? Oh,
Yeah, charge your land vehicles
Land
and and seafaring vehicles.
I thought that was paladins. Fighters get it too?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that would
You
even
know what?
be.
Roll a d20.
C-nubs is the
You
valet.
are skilled at valet. Odds, you're an unskilled.
Odd.
Odd? No.
Damn, 2 silver it is.
But Kibe, I mean, this is sheer nepotism. I will give you 1 gold per day.
Score!
Don't
You like wreck all the carts.
I'm going to fuck this up.
Big mistake.
I regret this immediately.
Quick question.
Okay,
What's a cart?
I need someone to go to a job interview, get the job, and then when they're like, "Oh, thank you very much," you go, "I am going to fuck this up."
Too bad for you. It's
I'm gonna
a
fuck this up so hard.
30-day trial periods.
You have made a huge mistake. They're going to fire you too. 'Cause you hired me.
All right. So you have the prices. So hire however many servants you want.
All right, I hire 20 servants. And I send the bill to the king.
Put it on the king's tab.
Put it on the king's
fine.
tab.
I
I assume we're getting a stipend, are we not?
I
the
mean,
Dawnguardians?
getting gold on missions that you sent has always been how you get paid.
All right,
That's why
fair
you guys
enough.
get so much gold.
Elon, pay them in.
We serve at the pleasure of the king.
I handed everybody else's gold out. You want servants, you pay it for your damn self.
Oh, okay. Well, I hire 2 servants for myself.
follows around the rest of the time.
These are employees, not
They're not indentured in any sort of
masseurs or
way?
anything, or They're not
Your
prostitutes.
masseuses do happy
no.
endings.
Okay.
Where was one go?
Those are. I feel like those are way more expensive than 2 gold a day.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, depends on the ones you want.
2 silver if they're unskilled.
I immediately hire.
She's like, boop. Boop, boop. I was like, what are you doing?
I immediately hire Kibe as my unskilled prostitute.
Question. What's a vagina?
Ingredients gathering.
For me?
Yeah.
Lube.
All right.
All right.
Dildo.
First of all, you need to know what I'm making so that you can know what ingredients I need.
No.
He's just, if we can go this whole time without him saying what he is cooking, we win.
What are you trying to cook?
Oh, god damn it.
So
One job, Brian.
On the
You're not good at this game.
On the menu, I have stuffed crab.
That's not indigenous to this region.
Fuck you. Lizard stew, mashed conorums.
What is a stew?
Let me talk, all right?
I'm trying. You're failing so poorly.
Lizard stew, mashed conorums.
Mashed condoms.
Conrams?
Conorums.
Condoms?
Conorums.
What are they?
Are you trying to say cardamom?
Nope. Toasted mommy bread.
That was my nickname in college.
Mammy.
And red common casserole.
As opposed to red fancy
What's a
casserole.
conorum?
A
All right, what is that?
conorum?
Five
It's a
things?
type of vegetable.
Why are you speaking like this?
Oh my god.
That's it. We're shutting the podcast down. Can't handle this anymore.
What is it? How many different dishes is that? 5?
5.
All right. Roll
That's an
a
aggressive 5.
a D10.
a gathering check.
A gathering check?
Yeah, to gather all your ingredients.
Is that a D20?
It's gonna be it's an ability check. So yeah, D20. Add your intelligence and proficiency.
You can roll a D10 if you want. Do it. You won't. Please.
Whoa,
no,
whoa, whoa,
no,
whoa.
no.
Do it. You won't. Whoa. Whoa.
Remember, we've already burned that bridge once with a Zima.
21.
Zima
Well,
drinker.
the problem is you use a Zima.
Brittany's in the other room telling me about her prize Zima, and
You
you're
said
in
it
the
was 5 dishes, right?
kitchen daring
5
him to
dishes.
drink
I
it.
rolled a 21.
You have
He did it so quick.
I replaced it
That's true.
6-fold.
Guys, we're talking about the dinner party, all right?
So
Oh, yeah,
hungry.
important stuff.
Crosstalk, Brian.
Yeah.
How many Zimas are at the dinner party?
You're able to get
Darren's
enough
there.
ingredients to complete 4 of the 5 dishes.
Fuck, I rolled
Yeah.
a 21.
Yeah.
Wait,
25 would have been all 5 of them.
wait, which dish didn't get completed?
Yeah, tell me.
You tell me. What did you not get?
Conrams.
You know what?
Let's not complete the condoms.
It turns out that conorums are actually
Oh,
kind of
no.
hard to come by.
Hard to
You don't say.
by.
Oh,
I would like to go out and order hire a caterer.
You should go and just order a bunch of French
All right.
sandwiches. Oh, God.
Okay.
You know what, Grits? I agreed with you earlier this evening. Never again.
On what?
I don't know what you're cooking. I assume-
Never. You know that I am cooking.
No, you know what? You can't because you already did something earlier. You were like interviewing and sending messages and globbing onto whatever they were doing earlier.
You're right.
So,
Mostly globbing.
Blocked by the DM.
master
Wait.
cock blocker.
When was cock involved?
The conorums.
That's the ingredient to all the dishes.
Max and Elon, what have you guys been doing for this dinner party?
I don't know.
I keep researching my conspiracy theory / Tiamat research.
He pays no attention to this nonsense.
But I do keep track of the time, and when it gets close to being time for it to start, I change into my suit. Out of my
Okay,
armor
nice.
into my suit. And
I would also
join
li-
the others.
I would also like to keep track of the time so I don't miss a dinner. But I would actually like to start research into ways for me to reacquire my sense of taste.
The taste mod. I saw this episode or this movie of Star Trek. It does not bode well,
Yeah.
but I like it. All right.
I was
The
like,
emotion chip?
Yeah.
pretty sure
He gets
Dana-
a skin graft.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he like rubs it.
No, the hot hive
was the
shape was
movie,
like
wasn't
blue.
it?
on
Yeah, it was the movie.
It
with
was
the
First
board.
Contact.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Moving forward.
Dinner party. So yeah, we're approaching the appointed hour. Yeah, it's getting close to time. Is someone going to go pick them up, or are they arriving? How are they
They
doing
can fucking
this?
walk themselves.
I pull one.
I've
of the
also
servants
built
aside.
like a little booth. And it says valet, spelled V-A lay.
VALAY.
Yeah.
Valet.
It's actually just a picture of a crab getting
Yeah.
into a cart.
It's a picture of a crab in the middle of two mountains, and then a picture of a crab laying down.
You build a booth inside the spire or outside?
Right outside.
Oh, okay. Like with wheels and everything, right?
Yeah, and I'm wearing
Okay.
like a baseball hat.
What?
Valets always wear baseball caps.
What's baseball?
All right. You pull aside a
They
servant.
do.
And I give them 3 gold.
Sure.
I say,
He's like,
"Listen,
ooh, it's a day's work.
I need you
That's how it
to.
sounds now.
I need you to go out,
Mm-hmm.
go to a restaurant,
Sure thing.
and just get me a really good steak, some potatoes,
Okay.
and some asparagus.
Which restaurant?
What do you think's the best one around here? Who's got the best steak?
O'Malley's makes the best ribeye, but Lulu's they're cheaper. You get more meat.
now.
I'll double
That's
down.
around
You know
the
what?
sign.
Bring me,
Blues.
bring
They
me,
give me
bring me
more
one.
meat.
Bring me one of each
Okay.
It's an
from both
Arby's.
places.
You're gonna need more than 3 gold.
And
Making me.
Is this for the steak?
no, that's for you.
Oh, okay.
For the steak, here's 10 more gold.
Jeez,
Deliver it
Damn.
quickly
Okay.
to my room
that's like a herd of cattle.
and keep it discreet,
Okay.
and you can keep the change.
Sounds good, boss.
I look at him and I'm like,
When Boyd's an asshole, he
Let's go
goes
get-
full asshole.
He says, okay. And he runs off.
Always.
hey man, you're the one who's cooking
full
weird
asshole.
stuff, but I don't know.
If I see someone try to sneak into the castle, I'm going to fight them.
I made,
To the spire.
I made up most of those words.
So
Nice.
of the staff I'd like to hire a sous chef to assist.
You did.
Baron over there.
Mhm.
The messenger.
I assign the sous chef, he or she.
Neither.
It's a she.
I assign her
Mhm.
to go pick up the mashed conarums.
Okay.
That way we get all of it.
All right.
Because I just didn't.
No, that's part of it.
I just didn't
that-
have
that was
time.
part of the role
No,
earlier.
no, that was, she needs
No,
like a
you
separate
didn't get the
role.
mashed condoms, okay?
I would also like to hire a maid, a butler,
Uh-huh.
and a doorman.
All right. You're keeping track of all 3 of them.
All 5 of them.
Yep. 2 of them are
And a fluffer.
joint twins. Conjoined twins. So it's
Nope.
debatable.
That would make their job real hard because they have separate tasks.
What if you
That's
had a
part of
fluffer
tonight's
that was
entertainment.
conjoined
I
twins?
will not pay twice as much for conjoined twins.
Anyways, so time's
2
coming,
heads is not equal
and
double
you
pay.
see. You know what? Let's see.
Let us see.
You see 2 carts approaching. One of them has like large sheep with like floral arrangements in their not sheep, I'm sorry. Goats. They are mountain goats. With large floral arrangements in their fur. Is it
Horns?
fur?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fur.
fur.
Yeah,
and
goats have fur.
And there's
Feathers?
jewelry adorning their horns and stuff. And they're
No, for
pulling,
real.
Are they bejeweled?
No. And they're pulling a rather large, white, fancy cart. And behind that is a much plainer cart as the 2 carts pull up to the front of the spire. Someone hops off the front cart, opens the door,
Keybang, you're
and
up.
out steps Eustace Barnabas Prescott the 5th. And he's got his bright colored clothing. And he has his massive railgun on his arm or slung over his shoulder. And then out of the other cart, the other 4 members of the Shimmering Knights all step out. And they all they just kind of they look up at the spire, they take it in.
I bet he does.
I approach Barnabas.
Okay. He says, Keyberry.
I'm the valet tonight, and I give him a little ticket, and it's like a crab. I rip it in half.
Give him a crab.
No, it's like a piece of paper with.
Oh, okay.
Rip the crab in half.
It gives him
give him the bottom
crabs.
half,
Uh-huh.
and then I just jump on the little front of the cart. See yourself in.
All right. Give me an animal handling check.
I can actually do that, all right?
1.
Is that for Barnaby or?
Not if you roll like that.
Let's see, where is that thing on here?
It's in the A's.
8.
8.
To the top. It's alphabetical.
Where do you know it is? Never noticed that before.
To be fair, a lot of them aren't.
You give the reins, a snap, and the cart jerks, and they kind of fight you a little bit, but you kind of reel them in, and you just kind of ride off. So the 5 of the Shimmering Knights enters the Spire. You guys tell me, what do they see? What is the sight that they are greeted with?
First, the doorman opens the door for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a banner.
He offers to check any of their coats and or weapons.
Okay.
As he is a professional.
Right. Most of them put their coats up, but it looks like all of them are just as stubborn as you are and hold fast to their weapons.
Yeah. He doesn't care. And then they're greeted by the butler, who shows them to their table.
Okay. Is it just like one large table?
That would be up to the chef and sous chef as to
okay.
what the arrangements are.
I'm gently playing music in the background.
Okay.
We hired a band.
Yes, it's a bunch of rectangular tables that are attached together to make one long table.
Okay. So it's one long table in your...
No, it's a bunch of small tables that are connected to make a long table.
Do they make it?
They do.
Okay, so there's one long table.
You couldn't afford one big table.
we could have just bought one big table.
Medium tables are on sale.
Look, by the foot, it's cheaper to get medium tables.
All right. So yeah, they're all seated and they're like.
All right. I send out my stuffed crab appetizers.
All right. So you're just in the kitchen.
Me and the sous chef.
All right. Where's everyone else? Are you guys all sitting at the? No, you're riding off.
I will sit at the table with.
I let the band take over, and I'll go and sit across from the tiefling with the bells that we saw.
Yeah.
And if there's a seat empty next to her, I sit next to her. If I
Sure.
can't, I sit across from her.
Okay. Yeah, you can sit next to her.
Are any of the band members playing the spoons?
No.
You didn't hire a spoon expert.
I sure as hell didn't. Told him to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Keep that stuff in the hills
The
of
spoon
Tennessee
playing
where it
band
belongs.
in the city is booked up for the month.
There's a man playing a washboard. There's another man playing a tub with a stick and rope.
Somebody's playing a
Who's on the jugs?
And a jug.
Oh, I'm on the jugs.
Oh my god.
Also, we've rolled up several barrels from the bottom in the storeroom.
Right.
Yeah,
The
we
good
got those. We got those ready to flow.
Okay. So Barnabas speaks up and he's just like, this is quite a quaint reception to what do we owe the honor, Dawnguard? Or some of the Dawnguard. Where are the rest of your party?
Well, some of them took up personal tasks to kind of help the evening go around. Just they kind of tickled their fancies. Our first little bit of downtime we've had. And we've had a little bit of bad blood between us. So this is just kind of a sit down just to have you guys over, just try to build this friendship because we want to work with you more closely.
Yeah. Baron is actually the one that prepared the courses and the.
When he says that, I look at Barnabas and I'm like,
He goes,
I send out the toasted mommy bread.
all right. He says, Mr. Beauregard cooked all this?
Yeah, he's actually surprisingly a pretty good chef.
I'm sure.
I look at.
I mean, don't count him out. I mean, don't discount him before you try it.
So I mean, they're trying the food and stuff. Barnes is taking very little bites and he's patting his lips and kind of like moves some stuff away. So
I hope you spit in his food, Baron.
No.
You don't have any spit. Whose spit are you getting?
He said, I hope he spits in his food.
I think you said you're helping. I'm like,
All right. So they're
I just go over and just spit in his food.
they're eating the first few plates.
5W20.
Kibe, where did you roll off to? What are you doing?
I debated on where I would do with this newfound power. I take the carriage back home to their place.
Oh, okay. I was like to top those.
I thought about that.
He was like, I'm out.
That's how Kibe said goodbye.
Got 2 goats. I'm done.
The long con.
I get the I go to like the front door. I get all the goats. Is the door locked?
They have someone working the door.
Okay, well, I push past him. Got the trail of goats behind me. I just take those and shove them in the house.
Okay.
And then I just kind of push the cart down the drive. Down the hill, preferably away from their house if possible.
I mean, it's yeah, it has 4 wheels. Okay. Yeah, you just shove it. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Or an athletics check, rather.
That is going to be 21.
Yeah, you launch it down the street. It goes off to the side a little bit and hits a sign and some barrels. And
I say good day. And I leave.
The cart?
To the cart. I start walking back to the Spire.
All right, you head back to the Spire. You guys have all been eating. It's on the second dish so far.
I've sent out the lizard stew to prepare for, everybody's getting ready for the final course.
Gotcha. Final, the third one out of 5?
Quick question.
The main
There are
course,
5.
Uh-huh.
And the stuffed crab and the toasted umami bread were appetizers.
Oh, gotcha.
The lizard stew is the second course.
Sit down.
And then the red common casserole along with the mashed conorums
We don't have
are
that.
coming up. No. The sous chef saw that we did.
I don't think that's how that worked. I don't think that's how that went.
Later, we'll talk about how to build.
No, you sent her for Conorum. She got Conorum root.
It killed everyone at the party. Question.
She done. Fucked up.
You said there were 2 carts. Do I have to contend with the second one?
No, the other one has a man manning it, and he's out there.
His
So I
name's
mean, yeah,
Manny.
you'd have to contend with him if you wanted to take the cart.
Okay, well, whenever I get back, I'm going to try to get the animals into Spire.
All right, so since you brought back conorum root, I make conorum eel. Okay, that's what we're making. We're making conorum eel.
The last second.
Eel? You replaced with eel?
You know what?
Like that's your go-to?
I didn't have anything else. She came back with.
He's had some eels laying
full-grown
around?
conorums, and she came back with conorum root. The only thing I could do is turn it into eel.
Why not root beer?
How does that even
That's not how that works, Charles. You don't know
Anyways,
anything about conorums.
While you guys are
I would
eating,
really like to talk.
yeah, while you guys are eating and sharing kind of some pleasantries, it kind of gets awkwardly quiet. There's a lull, and actually, both Grits and Baron, even through all the hustle and bustle of the kitchen, you guys hear a noise. You hear kind of just a ruckus almost upstairs. It's not that. That's not it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about my turtle.
But yeah, you just hear a
Yeah.
So there's this kerfuffle upstairs.
yeah.
All right.
Keep forcing that word.
I look at them and I was like, excuse me, I will go take a look at that.
It's your fucking steak.
I hand Shrimp the letter I got from the Void, and I was like, if you want to discuss this with them, feel free to. And I excuse myself upstairs.
All right. So, anyone who's present at the dinner, what are you guys doing?
I began to discuss the letter that was handed to me from
Okay.
the Void.
You just read it.
I read the contents of it, and I say, I feel like this is an opportunity to lead them into an ambush. I feel like that is something that you could help us with.
Barnabas is well. This is truly fortuitous, as we had hoped to come to you to propose a joint effort, if you will, between the two groups.
Were you guys contacted by the Void as well?
We were not. Through some intelligence gathered by Visus, we believe we've located the main base of operations of the Void within the city. And we were going to ask you for your help in
Pretty impressive.
in infiltrating it.
I feel like if we can work. If we can pull this ambush off, weaken their forces, and then go after the main base after. I feel like that's a.
Who would we be ambushing? Where? When do you propose this? Because we were hoping.
Propose it now.
I am amidst proposal.
He says because we were hoping to move in at
Dawn.
Because that's kind of our jurisdiction.
Stay in your lane, asshole.
Well, we were going to propose a dusk attack, but if you feel more comfortable attacking at dawn, didn't you guys just clear out like a really large void stronghold?
Yes, we've made a lot of progress in clearing them out of the city.
Has Vissus actually talked to you guys about like his sources and how he gets this information so quickly?
I feel it's his job to gather intelligence. That's what he's always done. He's provided us with all the information in regards to these investigations.
I mean that's fine. I would just think that something as secretive as the void would be a little harder to pin down. It seems almost too easy.
What are you suggesting, Mr. Musket?
Either he's got a really good contact or something's not above board.
I don't know. You can hear the sigh from upstairs.
I mean, everything could be on the up and up. I just think it's kind of interesting that he's able to provide such intel so quickly.
We're here to be friends and not accuse anybody of it.
I mean,
let us immediately accuse you.
I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just saying, like, I mean, if he's got such good contacts, that's awesome.
He says, "You do." I'd tread carefully with your words, Mr. Musket. You do bring up a good point, though. But I mean, Vissus was the one who found the connection between Norik, the former Rune Lord Norik, and the Void.
Interesting.
Convenient.
I mean, I do find that kind of interesting, since Norik was basically the ones that sent us to the mines up north that ended up stopping the black amethyst harvesting that the Void has been using. But I mean, it could have just been employed to throw us off the tracks. I was just curious,
and he
thinking
shares,
out loud.
He shares some looks, some concerned looks with some of the other members of the Shimmering Knights. And one of them, Theodore, he looks human-ish, like almost animal-like. Like his eyes are a little wider set than normal. His teeth are kind of sharp. His nose kind of is almost cat-like.
Kind of awesome.
Got fur, little fur. But he's covered in he's still covered in like armor, like plate armor. And he says, we have some concerns ourselves about your possible connections with Norik. It's no secret that all of you were handpicked by him.
I mean, I don't know if handpicked by him. I mean, the king makes the decisions for the Dawnguard, doesn't he?
The king provided the official seals, but Norik was the one who chose half of the candidates.
It's interesting. I didn't know that.
And then
I stand up and I say, I assure you, we serve the king.
Yeah.
We went to the White Plume Mountains and we delivered the parts of the rune straight to him without delay.
directly to him, you say?
Yeah.
Well, and
as quickly as possible without any sort of bickering.
They're all in 100% consensus.
well, I mean, along those lines, I mean, if Norik was truly part of the Void, it wouldn't make sense to hurt the Void's goals by taking away their supply of black amethyst like we did. Maybe it was a side effect of the original mission he sent us for.
Maybe he thought we were fucking stupid. It was true.
Maybe he hoped we died. I mean, I just think it's interesting. That's all. I just wanted to read that.
Truly, Barnabas says, truly, this is a complicated web that we're all
definitely
a part of. But let us...
I mean, I say we just do the best that we can for the people of Barav. I mean, ultimately, that's who we serve.
Of course, here. And he says to the people of Barov, and he holds up his drink to a toast.
Oh, we serve drinks?
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
You brought up the barrels and stuff.
I brought up 2 barrels of the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all slosh faced now.
Let's see. Upstairs, you go to where?
I'm trying to locate where the crashing ruckus was coming from.
Upstairs is pretty silent right now. Give me an investigation check. You hear the soft music humming from below. The background noise of chit chat and chatter. The voices downstairs erupt in a cheer of some kind or a toast. Oh, things must be going pretty well. 18. You hear some shuffling going on in your room.
I prepare hold person, and I quietly open the door.
Give me a stealth check. Squeeze! You step on the loudest plank of wood outside.
He sees a mirror and casts whole person on himself.
26.
You stealthily open the door and you see the servant that you sent out earlier. He's just like, his leg got caught on the windowsill. And he's like, he has like 2 containers of food and one of them kind of spilled open. You see like a ribeye just laid out on the floor.
I walk over and I was like, all right, clean that one up.
Okay.
Take the other one. And I sit there and I just talk to him. I'm sitting there eating. I was like, if you want, you can have that meal.
Okay.
That you cleaned up off the floor.
Enjoy your floor food, peasant.
I was going to share it with him anyway, but he dropped one, so obviously I'm not going to eat the dropped one.
You're truly a man of the people.
So yeah, you share.
I'm like middleish above the people.
You share the meal with him, and he just talks to you.
Try to eat it like kind of quickly, but not too fast to give myself a tummy ache.
Tummy ache.
Roll for tummy ache.
Yeah, he talks to you. You get to know him. You get to know him a little bit. His name's Winfred. He's
naturally
he's messy red hair. And he moved to the city from. He's actually from Gardoon.
How about that?
How about it?
How do you feel about the Beauregards?
He's like, I don't really get involved with the local politics. I've seen their name around. They always do pretty well in the Great Hunt.
How'd their family do this year?
Bun Boy sucked ass.
Shame what happened to the young Beauregard.
Oh shit! What happened?
His man bun got caught.
I didn't really get a lot of details. I just heard there's an incident. He got hurt. I don't know much about it. Oh, I don't think so.
Is it bad hurt though?
Enough to, I guess, make the news down here.
All right. That's cool. Thanks for the information.
No problem.
You can just exit the way you came in.
Here's your money, whore.
I paid him a lot of gold.
You just push him out the window.
Out the window, you piece of shit.
I paid him a lot of gold to be discreet.
He paid him to leave.
Out the window.
All right. Yeah, he goes on his way.
All right, and I go back downstairs.
All right. At this point, have you served dessert?
Oh yeah, the red common casserole and the conorum eel have been put out.
So all the food's been served.
All the food has been served. I don't think there was a dessert.
Oh, okay. So after all the food's been
What kind of
served,
chef are you?
really, it's just the clinging and clanging of dishes being washed in the kitchen. What are you doing?
The sous chef is handling that. I am not.
Oh no, there's like a couple of dishwashers there, and you see 2 of them speaking in. They're speaking in Elvish. There's two half elf washers just kind of like
gobbledygook to my ears. I go and join all the Dawnguard out at the table.
That's racist.
That's not what the language is.
Am I back yet?
Yeah, you're there.
I didn't come in yet. I'm outside.
All right, yeah, you're at the Spire.
Are there girls there?
At this point, I've drawn a second crab torn it in half, and I hand it to the guy at the cart.
Uh-huh.
What's his orientation?
North?
Where is he?
No, sexually.
Is he on the crabs?
Oh, yeah. He's a half-orc. And he's sitting on the cart still. He's reading a book. Not a book, more just a couple. It's like a pamphlet.
It's pictures,
bound
really.
Okay, and I'd say, well, if you just hop off, I'll park that real quick. I am
He's
the
like-
valet, and I flashed my valet badge at him.
He's like, my apologies, Mr. Crabman thing. I believe that this cart's already parked.
Not in the street.
No, I'm quite fine. I was told to tend to the cart till the Shimmering Knights are ready to go. I appreciate it though.
I say, oh, I'm sorry. Are you the hired valet?
For the Shimmering Knights, yes, I am.
Well, let me show you where we park the carts.
Oh.
And I beckon over and I say, come here real quick.
My bad. Yeah, sure, of course. So he just
Knock his ass out.
I love how he's on like the shitty cart.
Oh, wait,
with
he
a
did-
really nice
Yeah.
one.
No, I try to get him off the cart.
oh, he's
Like,
like,
it's right around the back. Let me just show you where we parked them.
give me a persuasion check.
Is he a merchant?
Try slapping him.
13.
Oh, all right, I was gonna say 16. He's like, you know what? I think I'm good here. It's been a few hours. There's really no point in me to wake up these beasts
What kind of beast?
Hurry, Trey, get up there.
of burden.
They're all donkeys.
Bunch of asses.
3 donkeys.
Okay.
It's a sweet ass ride.
Oh my god.
Good night, everybody.
I
We
shove
need a
him
pun
off.
counter for everyone.
Yeah, seriously.
I shove him off.
All right, give me an attack roll. A disadvantage because he's got the high ground.
Here's the high ground. Well done.
You were supposed to park the carts, not destroy them.
You were the chosen one.
He's gonna contest it.
So 12.
Is anything of substance going to happen in this episode?
There's plenty of substance.
Yeah, we're
there.
gonna fight with the Shimmering Knights.
Yeah, you shove him off. You just you take his feet because he's just casually he has his feet up on the thing. You just flip him over. He tumbles out, hits his head on the ground, and he's unconscious.
It's not very nice.
Oh no! A pool of blood begins to form underneath him.
He's got relentless endurance.
Is he stabilized?
He's bleeding from his head.
He's fine.
Are
Tie
any
a
of his
shirt
legs
around his
underneath
face.
the wheels of the cart?
No, it looks like you pushed him. He tumbled backwards a little bit, cleared it by a couple feet.
Are there any witnesses to this crime?
Just to be
I
clear,
murder them.
regardless of where his legs were, I was going to just roll over.
The only person that saw it happening is the doorman that works at the Spire. He's looking. He's just
And he's on our payroll.
wide-eyed,
so it's fine.
mouth agape.
I take the bottom half of the crab.
All he's thinking about is getting a raise.
I put the bottom half of the crab on his unconscious form. And off I go.
All right, you ride off into the night. So back inside at the dinner, you guys are talking, and essentially, Barnabas has been giving details that there's as far as the joint effort between you guys, there's
It's in the bakery.
No. There's an old abandoned. It was a bank or deposit company at one point called the Scarlet Reserve, but like I said, it's abandoned, and they basically want to do a 3-prong attack with you guys.
Wait, who's the third prong?
A group of soldiers, Celio soldiers, essentially stormed from the front entrance.
Like some mercenaries? Or?
Yeah, we take them from
No, they're trained official soldiers working for the kingdom.
Their code
All
name
right.
is Meat Shield.
They would be attacking from the front
cannon
entrance.
fodder.
But then
all wearing red shirts.
no, they're gold. It's part of the city.
3 yellow shirts.
And then there's a back entrance on an adjacent street, and then there's also in some old emergency tunnels because it was a bank. that one team would be entering from there. And so they kind of they're talking shop about this plan, what they plan to do, and why they need your help. Because if they can get you guys on board, all 3 entrances / exits would be able to be covered.
So the mission is to eliminate the void. There's
they would
to
be
recover.
They would be eliminating anyone who poses a threat.
Sure.
And then just finding out as much information as possible. If there's any magic or artifacts that they don't or that we don't recognize, we would obtain it and then just try to see what they're doing, like what they're. Sure.
So a bit of reconnaissance as well.
Sure.
As well as eliminating any potential threat.
Right.
From the kitchen.
No, he came out. He came out.
Yeah.
Am I down? Am I back down there to hear this?
Yeah. At this point,
So we can
you already had your steak.
Say no.
No, too late.
To use the end that we have,
Mhm.
I feel like we can draw some of their forces out, weaken them, and make the attack much easier. If they were on.
Yes, I see what you say. Agree to meet them somewhere and then don't meet them.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I think the letter has a code for like where to meet them and when to meet them, and I couldn't decipher it. If one of you think you can, but I think if we have this solid plan already in place and we know where they're going to be and we can hit them hard, we need to go ahead and do that as fast as possible.
And as hard.
Well, I mean, if they sent you the letter, wouldn't they put a code on there that you should understand?
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, it feels kind of half-assed.
Read the letter.
Yeah, between you two, kind of like putting your heads together on the letter and the way it's worded, you remember that first night.
Now kiss.
You remember that first night that you guys at the Day of the Dawn. There's a shadowy figure that you came across, a female on the rooftops. Near a fountain on Cargo Street. Essentially, you feel like that's that same rooftop that where they escaped you is where the meeting place would be.
I'm gonna meet that chick.
Cool.
Yeah.
The
chick's hot.
Dead. I think. I don't know.
Gotta be. It's been like 10 years.
That was last Tuesday.
I relayed that information. I was like, I don't know how time works anymore. I relayed that information and I start flirting with the tiefling.
I like this idea. We plan a meeting with the Void and then we storm their base as opposed to going to meet them. I think this is a fair plan.
Draw some of their forces out, regain their base, and then move in.
On the other half, though, like, what if the meeting is just a single person? I mean, pulling one person away from the Void headquarters is not going to make much of a difference.
A hypothetical one person. It could be hypothetically 20 people.
Could be an army.
It's possible, however.
All on a roof.
Could be all of them.
The meeting
out their base.
And we're like, oh shit, there's no one here.
I mean,
Perhaps we can respond that we will only meet with an army.
send your army. We will meet them.
What?
I don't know that
would. The nature of the letter seems kind of, private or like secret.
Well, you won't meet. You want just me to go meet him?
No. I'm saying like I don't think there's gonna be much of a Void
I'll
presence.
do it. I'll bang her. I mean, I'll meet her.
Let's split this party right now, right here.
If there's ever one go-to, you can count on me for splitting the party.
I just
Also
feel
running
like,
off on my own to do something stupid.
You've done that 4 times this episode.
I just feel like I don't know if there's gonna be enough presence on that. The letter doesn't.
Well, we'll call Santa Claus. He'll bring more.
Well, Elon, I see what you say, and you're right. It could be a very minor detraction from their main forces. However, any detraction I think would definitely benefit us in any way. We are not sure what it is, but there is no harm in arranging this.
I mean, that one person could be the most powerful person out of their group.
I do think it would behoove us to be on our best guard.
Not just Dawnguard, the best guard.
How about I go meet them? If anything happens, I can message you instantly.
I think there's no point in meeting them. Just have an arrangement. Let them divide their forces and us go.
Well, the arrangement's already there. Like they're already saying.
Why would we go to that? The entire point of it, the arrangement, is is to divide their forces.
Yeah,
Are you
but
guys talking out loud or doing your head
Yes,
thing?
no. We're talking. I'm talking out.
I mean,
loud.
we're in the Spire. Doesn't
I say,
guess.
why would we divide their forces and
I
then
lean over
proceed to
Tifa
divide
like he's
ours?
always
There's no
like this.
benefit.
That's fucking dumb.
What if?
Wait. We
hate
need to
this guy
send
so
Grits
much.
to meet them.
What if?
Because if they go there and no one's there, they'll return immediately. If Grits is there to meet them and they think that Grits is on his
A
side,
stalling act, and then we don't have to worry about random stabbings.
Hey, what
Agreed.
if?
If I'm involved, random
says,
stabbings are always.
he may be able to gather
possibility.
other information that we can't force out of the other.
Karst, the human that has like the
Shut up,
powered
Karst.
armor, he stands up. He's like, if you pull one away and then we pull one away, we're in the same position. We're both sides are down.
What if?
It's a hypothetical
Okay.
one. We're unsure.
Right. That's a number we don't even know. We would send one, and they would send.
We know.
X.
We either
Hold on,
meet them,
Cars.
B, don't meet
It is a minimum one. It is at a minimum equivalent exchange. Otherwise,
I
it
slam
is in
my
our
fist
favor.
on the table,
And he's like,
and I use my thaumaturge like, hey,
Hi.
what if we just have Grits go to the meeting ahead of time, leave a note saying he'll be running late, and
Wait, he
then
shows up and
that's
then
a-
gives the
I love it.
I
love it. He arrives early to leave a note that he's running late.
No, I had to go. I had to go sell the couch.
Before they get there, he leaves a note, says, I will be running late, but I will be there. And then he comes back to us, so we're not a man down, but maybe they'll wait a little bit longer.
he says,
like
"Let me see
a
the letter.
lie.
Can I see the letter?"
Sure. I say I feel like the important part is that Chris may be able to get information that we can't extract from the people that we catch.
Not with that attitude.
If they're freely sharing information with him versus what we can force out of captives once we storm their headquarters.
Also, I'm 100% down to torture folks. Just don't know.
Wineboarding goes a
He
long way.
says,
But yet
"Okay,
you
that's."
wouldn't blow up the
He says
bakery.
that's very much so one possibility. Another possibility is that the one person we send gets captured themselves, and then
But it's okay,
our
it's Grits.
surprise is lost. Whereas if we storm this with our plan that we came up with, we just need you guys to help. We'd be able to end this once for all.
I'm fine with that. If we don't want to meet them at all, I'm fine with that.
We could at least ask for the meeting. Perhaps they go to
There
meet
is-
it and we divide their forces and
there-
then all of us go.
There is no asking for the meeting. I just show up when they tell me to.
So
Yes.
let's just go hit them.
Do that and then not go. Boom.
Let's just destroy
It's already
them.
set. Like there is nothing for me to do. Like
Okay,
they
well, then
say,
we know
you
when
be
to go.
here at this time.
No.
They say, wait.
No,
There's
you
no
do.
time set for the meeting?
I look over the message again. It's like, is there a time set for it?
Nope.
Just says meet on the roof.
Hmm. He says, wait a minute.
She's waiting
If they
for
didn't
you
set a
there
time
all the time.
that means they had to have been watching the spot the whole time then. They're obviously been waiting for you since this message has been delivered.
Obviously. So
So if we send someone, it has to be a trap.
it could be. Or they could be trying to recruit me in or something.
Gosh,
Or they're worried about betrayal.
He's like, oh, yeah, gee, thanks.
I've only been doing this all my life.
Well, yeah, I figured you would have some humility about accepting a compliment then.
Actually, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
I'm super humble.
I just
I'm the
like
humblest
that he's
motherfucker
responding
here.
to what I'm saying that Brian is saying.
And Kibe is outside ruining carts.
At this point,
Kibe is the ruin engine.
at this point, Venusia, she's the turtle. She kind of puts her hand on Karst's arm. He's like, you know, I apologize. Thank you for the compliment. But the fact of the matter is, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys say yes to our proposal? Because whether you say yes or not, we're moving forward with this.
When do you want to move forward with your plan?
5 minutes
For
ago.
2 days.
For 2 days.
In 2 days.
like
2
42 days.
The plan will take 2 days.
At dawn on the second day.
Do you want to follow me stealthily? Our stealthiest members. Follow me.
Show you my stealthy member.
I meet them on the roof, and if it is a trap, I get captured and like goodbye grits. That's not a big loss. That's
It's
one-
true.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That's one.
All right. So are you saying that you will help us if we Do we even have to help you, or you just want to set up a meeting? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just going to go to the meeting, see if I can extract information. Captured? If I extract information, bonus for us. If I don't and I get captured,
then potentially our plan is ruined.
No, I'd never give up.
No, it would happen at the same time.
No, it would.
I think what he's saying is,
Karst,
you know what?
We're in.
You
Whatever
know what?
you have planned, we're in.
Oh my god.
Let's do that.
Fuck whatever I was going to say. This is why I don't plan with anybody else. I just do whatever the fuck I want.
This is why I don't think so.
Because nobody understands your plan?
no, you just got to listen. He wants to go. He wants to do his idea night. So we got 2 days, right?
Yes.
First day, he does his plan.
Yes.
Then, inevitably, day 2, the Shimmering Knights plan will happen. And we join or we don't, depending on what happens day 1.
So Barnabas chimes in. He's like, so it's settled then. You will help us.
Yes. For the love of all of Bahamut, yes.
Well then, cheers, I guess.
Yes, and we raise our L's.
Yeah. It says to the best laid plans of
To the
elves and men.
To the peace in the kingdom.
Yeah, cheer.
Best laid plans of crabs and men.
And you guys carouse into the night. They actually, once you guys accept, you see visibly, physically, they all kind of relax a little bit more. And they're starting to toss them back and they kind of turn up with you guys if you let them.
Nice.
I do, and I
what?
spend my night flirting with the tiefling.
Gotcha.
Nice.
All right.
When do I get
I
back?
take some of the toasted mommy bread and dip it in the lizard stew.
Yeah.
How does it taste?
You sop it up.
Yeah.
They were meant to go together.
That's sopping.
Tastes like toasted
it's
lizard
pretty good.
mommies.
It's not the best you've had, but it's an interesting enough combination to make you want to finish it.
Aaron, I want you to know.
This is pretty good.
I want you to know Charles is your best friend.
You get back when the party's in full swing.
Okay. I'm just trying to get some of that sweet Venusia.
All right, you're going after the turtle.
Go on.
You're going after
Baron
the
is
tiefling.
getting turned.
Yep, and everyone else is getting turned up. So that's where we'll end it. Zoom out on the party. All right.
Hey.
So that was interesting turn of events.
Sure.
Are we? Will we have some resolution with the carts?
No, we won't.
Can we start the next episode?
I'm fairly certain they're parked on
the
top of
cart.
each other.
one of them I
we
lost.
have no idea what happened to the second cart.
I completely lost that.
So do we have
You murdered the
There's a
driver.
dead half orc somewhere.
No, it's fine.
No, you get back and his body was gone.
He got over wandered off.
Somebody else came and took it.
So do we have any fan mail to read on this one?
It's loading. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Move on to the patrons.
So
Andrew,
before-
take it away. Oh wait, Brian,
I
what
was
you
going to
got?
say, before he reads his fan mail, what's the question for this this
Question of the
session?
day.
Is it the scene? Is that
Oh,
what
well,
you
we
want?
asked that last
Oh,
time.
that's right. Okay.
Did we?
All right.
Yeah, we asked.
we did.
We asked what your favorite scene is last
All right.
time. So this time we'll ask, what is your favorite NPC? Just let us know who your favorite
It's a good
NPC
one.
is,
It's a good one.
and we'll pick our favorite answers and we'll read them off on the podcast.
If the answers don't conform to what we think is the best NPC, fuck you.
And you know what? For clarification, how can they send us that answer?
You can send us that answer on any of our social media accounts, as well as bardsnobles@gmail.com.
You can also mail it
Or
to us
snail
at
mail.
Aaron's address, which is bumfuck nowhere. 123 Bumfuck Nowhere Road.
All right. So this fan mail.
Basically what it is.
This is from Lanny. I listened to you guys all day at work and have finally caught up to your YouTube episode. Sorry, I didn't know I was going to get excited there until the end. It's so much fun to watch the shenanigans and facial expressions and hand gestures that go along with it. And Baron keeps eyeing the camera seductively while eating a banana. As much as I enjoy Kibe and Grits' weirdness, I love Max's calm and strong, calm, strong, silent,
Gentle stroke.
and how he always just keeps it real. Shrimp, keep it up with those puns. I don't know if I can think of them.
You asshole.
I don't know if you think of them ahead of time or off the cuff, but I love every one of them. I tell you my pizza joke, but it's probably too cheesy. I was wondering, as we've gotten pretty far in the plot by now, what's one moment you wish you could go back and do differently? Grits' boots or something? I don't know. Stay awesome, you guys. You're making a positive impact and giving laughter and a sense of friendship to more people than you know. Smiley face.
Oh, that's
Favorite
awesome.
character player? Can I say Brian? He counts as a player, right?
Aw.
I've tried DMing before, and it's hard fucking work. I'm amazed at your talent every episode. Kudos, man. Where are you from? She was from the land of beer cheese, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Nice.
What was the name again?
Lanny.
Thanks, Lanny.
Thank you.
Brian is a player.
So, guys,
Go around the table.
favorite moment or moment you wish you could do again?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I feel like every moment that I'm like, man, I wish I could do that again, involved me fucking up and it just being hilarious. So,
None of them.
if I could go back, it would have been the fireball in the darkness. I would have. It's like Brian's like, you realize that room's fucking dark. All of a sudden, you can't read this shit, and I'm like, fuck me. Like that moment of just sheer like, oh my god, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I'd go back and
pretty
redo
funny.
that, even though it was it ended up in my death, and I was so salty.
Yeah.
Next.
I wish I had taken that that mace when we killed when we were dealing with the vampire. I wish I had taken that mace and just buried it on his face and just crushed him, just to make sure he was dead.
Well, he evaporated.
When I reincarnated Grits, I wish I had taken the 100, and so I could have picked his form. But also, I would have made him an Aarakocra anyway. But it would have been my choice.
Fair enough. Okay.
What about you, Charles?
There was one episode where Shrimp and I were kind of separated from the group. It's like when everyone got lured into that lake. And it was just Shrimp and I, and we kind of like did nothing for an episode or two.
Yeah, butt stuff could have been on the table.
So I wish we had like done more during that time, but I feel like the result was the same.
I take my moment back. I go back. I'd have stabbed that fucking gnome. It's the one time I've not stabbed somebody, and it's also the one time I absolutely should have.
It was fun though.
What you got, Blake?
I don't know what I personally would have done different, but like when we were down after we'd worked our way through the sewer, Trey lost a finger, Grits lost a finger.
I gave up a finger.
You gave,
I lost it.
You gave it up. It was your choice.
Did you know you were gonna lose it?
No, when I
The
said,
moment you put it on.
when I said I put the ring on, and Brian goes X, like I mean, like the biggest smile on his face.
You put
I was
it
like,
on?
I was like, son of a bitch, this finger's gone.
You just picked up before jamming your finger. I wish that I had not reminded Boyd that his immortal soul might be worth something. Yes! So that he would have sold it.
and then later when he died, would have died.
Yeah,
There would have been no
that would have
recovery.
been.
Are you talking about in the room with the androgynous guy?
Stab him.
Yeah.
Gurk.
Yeah, Grurk. It's Grirk, I think.
So
Grurk.
I was 100% like, oh, fucking yeah, I don't use it.
I was like, wait a second, your soul.
Wait a second, that's valuable. I'm like,
It's my soul.
and then you made me start
James
thinking
Brown?
about it, and then I started freaking out. And I'm like, I stab him. I get the fuck out of here.
Oh, my soul.
for me, I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
No.
I'm gonna give two answers. One is mine, and one is I really wish Charles Max had have taken on Remy as an apprentice. I wish that moment had have happened. That would have been great. My moment that I wish Baron had have done differently is
Had a
during
child.
the dozens you say centaur shenanigans. I wish Baron had have gone and backed up Grits, but he just thought Grits was being stupid.
It wasn't just me there. Elon was right
true. He
beside
wrote
me.
it.
I don't leave a comrade behind.
Exactly. I wish that If I could go back and change a moment, I would have went back and backed up Grits.
If I was back in that moment, I'd have been like, "Oh, dozens? Yeah, I'm not doing that."
He would have backed up Grits, but in another sense.
Nice.
Oh man! Speaking of backing people
God,
up,
that cost me my Panther. God,
we would love to thank our higher level.
Why do you keep taking things from me, Brian?
Because of your bad decisions.
We'd love to thank Trevor
Elon kept
and
his
old
raptor.
Tarky Tark. Thank you for being our higher level patron.
Thank you all
really
so much
appreciate
for
it.
supporting us.
Love you guys.
All of our patrons.
We also send out a huge thank you to the rest of our patrons. You guys help make this possible with our beer and studio upgrades. If you'd like to join the ranks of our patrons, go to patreon.bardsnobles.com. There's some pretty slick rewards, including a Discord server where you can interact with us and other patrons. It's actually been pretty dope. We've got some food channels. We got some fan art channels, yada, yada, yada. If you would like to rock some Bards Nobles swag, go to shop.bardsnobles.com. We got snatchels and shirts and iPhone cases probably and
Baby onesies.
All the good stuff.
Which hopefully we'll have some new designs for you guys soon.
Yeah.
But other than that, thank you guys for listening and putting up with our shit.
Thank you guys for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Sign out.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros.